Hey guys, it's us for the second time. I'm sorry that it took so long. It literally took 3 hours for the first version of this video to upload, and even now, some of the links are just completely on the fritz, so hopefully the first part of this video, which was full of spoilers, made it to YouTube outside of just our viewing. And if it didn't, oh well, that fucking sucks, but at least there's still this one. So this is the spoiler-free version of our review of the 2017 Death Note movie. First thing, introduction thing. Death Note is a Netflix-funded and released movie about the titular, overly famous manga and anime of the same name. It was released on Netflix today on August 25th of 2017. It is rated R and it's 1 hour and 40 minutes long. As the two main titular characters, Nat Wolff plays Light Turner instead of Yagami for some reason, and the amazing voice actor now, seeing as he doesn't do much anymore, Willem Dafoe, was Ryuk. Now, because this is a spoiler-free thing, we can't talk about much from the movie, let alone anything. So we're just going to skim through, in the short runtime of this video, key points from the movie, just to make you want to watch it more, pretty much. What is the plot of the movie? For this movie, at least, because it strays away from the anime a lot, but it's still true to the subject matter in the same way. High school student Light Turner finds a death note and uses it to start killing all the criminals in the world with the help of Mia, the girl in his class with him that I believe is a cheerleader. That's pretty much the plot of the whole movie, with the addition of L and Watari and all the other characters. Anything else you think you can add to that, Alex?
Of course they're faced with, hey, you shouldn't do that. They do it anyways.
Yeah, that's pretty much the plot of Death Note. Were the cast selections good? You can talk about this subject.
I personally think the cast selection was pretty good. Casting William Dafoe as Ryuk was an amazing decision. Right. I honestly think they should have chosen Asian actors to portray Asian characters.
Well, that's just how the Hollywood-style movie industry works. If you're taking something from a foreign country and making it your own, you can, God forbid, you have foreign-style characters. You have fucking all-American. You whitewash the shit out of it. But moving past that, I mean, there's still a lot to talk about revolving around this movie without spoiling anything. Personally, for cast selections, I think that Nat Wolff played a pretty good performance as Light. He brought a lot of drama to the character. L was perfectly chosen. If you had to hire anyone outside of an Asian actor, I can't remember the name of the actor that's playing L in this movie, but Google him or something. He did a great job. Willem Dafoe as Ryuk, as Alex said, was perfection. Just all around, I believe at least, the cast selections were on par for this movie. Was the movie true to its source content? No.
To a point, yes, but it strayed away quite a bit, but still kept the main idea of it.
The answer to that question is still no. There's so many elements taken away from the anime to replace with newer elements that still make this movie great. I mean, shit, I'd probably watch it a second time today and be happy about it. Because I personally enjoyed this movie, and so did Alex. I enjoyed it greatly. But the answer to that question, as I said, is no. It does not stay true to the source content from the anime and the manga. It is a completely different story in and of itself, but the way that it's told and the few similarities to the anime, just the callbacks to what made Death Note so fucking famous, are just so satisfying. Alex, any words on the movie being true to the source content?
I mean, it could have gone back to the manga and the anime a bit more. But they kept the character portrayal with their personalities on point.
Completely
Yeah.
on point. So it's a plus for, regardless of whether or not it's true to the source content, the movie still gets a plus for its originality and just overall how good it was made.
That was a little bit psycho.
Was an original style Death Note film a better idea than it would have been to create a literal word for word adaptation of the manga and anime?
Japan already has one of those.
They have 3 of them.
Yeah.
By the way, for the Death Note fans and otakus and wannabe weeaboos and shit like that think you're so high and mighty that are gonna hate on this movie regardless of whether or not you see it just because of how much has changed, go and look on Amazon. You can buy them on DVD. There is 3 Japanese movies, live action, of Death Note that tell the story of the anime and the manga from start to finish. Each movie is literally 2.5 hours long. If that'll get you satisfied and make you cum in your pants, go watch those and leave this movie alone if that's how you want to be about it. Because in our opinion, the original film adaptation was a great concept. The concept that was brought to the table for this movie, regardless of how much of the source content was thrown in the garbage, was great. It's dramatic, it's thrilling, it's got a good mystery to it for
Plot
the other
twists up the
characters.
butt.
Yeah, it's got hundreds of plot twists up the fucking ass. It's just great. And even the highest and mightiest, God I forbid I say it again, weeaboos, would be fucking insane if they didn't appreciate that. So was an original film a better idea than a word-for-word adaptation? Yes. Absolutely. Yes. Should there be a sequel?
I do. I think so. They should.
Yeah. I would greatly enjoy seeing a Death Note 2 directed by Adam Wingard and released by Netflix soon. We can't talk about anything that happens in the movie in this video because it is the spoiler-free version. But what I can say is the way that the film ended is perfect for a sequel. Perfect placement for a Death Note 2, a Death Note 3. Adam Wingard approached Netflix about this as 2 or 3 movies. But, quoting Adam Wingard, the director of this film himself, sequels are never guaranteed. They're earned by the viewers. So, if enough people watch this Death Note movie and it gets enough appreciation as it deserves, there will be a sequel. And it will be a masterpiece.
Basically, don't ruin this for us.
Yeah,
Don't ruin
don't-
this for us, weeaboos.
Yeah, weeaboos, just go fuck yourselves. Do we recommend watching this movie?
Yes.
Alex? Yes. Indeed
Definitely.
we do. It is, like we've said, a great movie. We loved this movie. With all of our hearts, we enjoyed it. We sat down and were slightly skeptical when it first started, but by the end we were literally clapping when the credits rolled. Well, clapping metaphorically. We were more just looking at each other going, holy shit, I can't believe how good that was.
We're clapping in our hearts.
This movie is really good. It's a great watch. It may be much shorter than most people would have hoped it was, but in the hour and 40 minutes that the movie lasts, nothing feels rushed, nothing feels crammed in. Everything just flows beautifully. Do we like this movie?
Yes.
Again,
Definitely.
the final time to make this short, we love this movie. Understand now? Does everybody understand that we think this movie is amazing? And no, it's not because we never learned anything. We've both read the manga and watched the entire anime. Sorry to say it, but we still love this movie. with a heart-flaming passion. This movie is great,
I love
great,
it.
great. Do you not understand that enough? Final rating from both of us for this movie on a scale of 1 to 10.
Like I gave in the other video, a big fat 8.5 out of 10.
And for me, it's stuck on the scale between a 7.7 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10, which, for all of you people that care about what the critics say on Rotten Tomatoes, would be 100% certified fresh. This movie is wonderful. Go watch it. It will be worth your time.
It's so fresh you can make pasta sauce.
Right? Anyways, we've been Jordan and Alex with Dinosaur Punch Media, and we'll see y'all in our next video.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye!